Hello there. Welcome with Live with Lynn. So if you're here live, let me know, say hi, and so I know you're here. And if you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay below. But today I'm going to talk about, be careful about the words you use. You know, I am a big believer in the law of attraction, and I really believe that we can become successful or we can become victims, and it's all based on our mindset, right? It's all based on what do you expect out of yourself and what do you expect out of the world around you. And it is so incredibly important that you be really careful about the words that you use as you go about your day, and the words that you say even to yourself, because those make a difference in your life. So when we say something positive, when we have empowering things that we say to ourselves or to others, even if we don't fully believe them at first, our subconscious sees it as true. And so as we begin talking more about positive things in our life, it starts impacting our lives and the lives of the people around us. And so the words that we use have power over us. They have power to shape our reality for the better. And by the same token, if we say negative things, it keeps us mired down in where it's not good. It keeps us negative on a negative plane, and it doesn't help us. Doesn't build us up. So you got to really watch them. And sometimes I think we don't even realize what we say. So if you're not experiencing the results that you want in your life, let's talk about how to do some language swaps. Let's talk about changing some words out that might help you. Okay, so let's start off. Number one, use love to instead of should, must, need, and have to. You know, it is a lot of times when we're just trying to be disciplined, we're trying to follow through with our goals, we're trying to make things happen. A lot of times we'll adopt that language that's demanding of ourselves, you know, which can unintentionally cause pressure, shame, panic. You know, words like should, must, need, and have to, they constrict us because they minimize our power. You know, they suggest that we're at the mercy of certain obligations instead of in charge of our own choices. So if we say, for example, if we say, I need to exercise, that makes exercise seem like a chore or a job or a punishment instead of an act of self-love, right? What if instead we say, I would love to exercise? You know, we're thinking expansively and we're embracing a goal with positivity and drive. And so it's much more motivating to do something we love. So it's much more likely we're going to follow through. But you have to be really careful about that, because you can't say, I would love to exercise in a kind of a sarcastic way. I mean, you have to feel an emotion when you're saying the words. So I would love to exercise. Yes, I would love to exercise. That's it. I want to go exercise. I enjoy it. And it's good for my body, and I love what it's doing for me, right? So how about number two, use investment instead of cost. So when you make mindful, informed purchases or purchases that bring you and your other people joy, then you're always investing money into your greater good or into other people's greater good, right? The same goes for investments of your time and energy. And when we get hung up on the cost or the price of something, we are immediately operating from a scarcity mindset. We're like constantly, oh man, it's going to cost this, it's going to cost that. And that's not a good place to be. But investments give back to us. When we invest, something comes back. That's the whole purpose of an investment, is that you reap something, right? And so next time you find yourself thinking about how much time or money or energy that you're spending, reframe your language to emphasize the benefits of what you're investing in. And, you know, that's something even I have to be careful about, even selling Avon, even talking to people about signing up to sell Avon. They're like, what does it cost? I don't have the money. And I try to turn that into, well, it's a $30 investment into your future, into your business. But anyway, so just even for yourself, it's the time, even the time you're putting into it, or you're not wasting your time. You're putting time into it because you're investing it into your business or into your hobby or into your self-care or into whatever it is that you are going to look to accomplish by investing that, right? Number three, use manifest instead of luck. You know, there's really no such thing as coincidence, and there's really no such thing as luck. You know, it's all more about good timing and being in the right place at the right time. But here's the thing. There are so many things that come across our plane every single day. There are so many things that is being pushed to us that can help us be successful. But if we're not in the right frame of mind, we won't see them. And that's really more what luck is. Luck is being prepared. Luck is being open to seeing what's coming at us and being able to make an informed decision. Wow, that will benefit me. or it won't. And so that's really what luck is. Luck is more like just those opportunities which present themselves all day long. It's you seeing them and taking action on them. And if we are thinking, oh, I'm not lucky, or oh, I never win, or oh, good things don't happen to me, you're not going to see those things that are presenting themselves to you. Because it's in our world, believe it or not, there's a lot of negative in our world, but even during negative times, there's a lot of positive if we just open our eyes and see it. So how about number 4, use plan instead of want. So when you say you want something, whether it's tangible or intangible, you're speaking from a place of lack, because if you want something, you don't have it. And so that's like scarcity, right? You're also suggesting that you believe that that your desire might not be fulfilled, which means you're subconsciously and subtly setting yourself up for failure. So like, look at the difference between these two statements. I want to buy a house, or I plan to buy a house. Can you feel the difference? I want to buy a house is, I don't know if I'll ever be able to someday, right? I plan to buy a house, even if you don't have a set time for it. It's more about intention. Are you going to do something about it? Are you going to put it on your calendar? Are you going to make it happen? That's the difference between want and plan. And so just changing plan instead of want makes all the difference too in the way you set things up, right? And then if you go even farther and you take action and you put that on your calendar that you're going to have a house by this date, and you start taking the steps to make it happen, it's a whole new ball game, right? That's a different story. That's something for another day. But when you replace want with plan, so you're anticipating fulfillment of an accomplishment. You know, you're telling yourself and the universe that you believe in yourself and that you're going to make it happen, and that confidence in yourself is going to attract even more opportunities your way. It's all about that, right? It's all about, if you are giving yourself confidence and you are living your life to its fullest, and you're taking advantage of what's being given to you, and that you believe you can have anything you want, and you go after it, more things are going to present themselves to you, not because you're luckier, but because you're open to receiving them. And that really, I don't even know how to say that anymore. That is so critical in success, in happiness, in fulfilling yourself. It's all about, what do you expect out of life, because that's exactly what you're going to get. And if you expect that you're going to be a nobody and you're going to never have anything, that's exactly what you're going to get. And and it's really hard sometimes. Maybe you're out of work. Maybe you're looking for a job. I have a cousin that's dealing with that. And it's hard, because day after day after day, you're getting no openings, or sorry, we hired somebody else. But you can let that drag you down, or you can take action, decide what you're going to do, go out and make it happen, and expect that you're going to find the perfect job. The perfect job is going to come to you. And when you have that attitude, that's when the things start happening around you, when you start to notice them. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for being here with me today. Get down below and tell me, what about you? What words do you think are empowering or disempowering? What words would you think that we should swap out? Because there's probably lots of them. So get back and tell me below. I would love to hear it. And thanks for being here today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.